What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy the Jungle Bear representing for the Blackbeard Vapes team, and today I want to take a quick look at the LUSH RDA by WOTOFO. Let's take a look. The LUSH RDA is a 22mm rebuildable dripping atomizer by everybody's favorite company, WOTOFO. WOTOFO has brought out a few products that I personally really enjoyed. The Freak Show, they've also got the Freak Show Mini, the Troll. Really, like, they've done really well. They used to be a clone company, and now they're putting out pretty good quality, reasonably priced, authentic RDAs. Now the LUSH RDA has some really interesting stuff going on. 5-axis CNC machined airflow stuff happening. It's all pretty interesting, and it definitely does make a difference. We'll dive up close. We'll take a closer look at the LUSH RDA. Alright, we're up and close with the LUSH RDA. We're going to take a quick look at the deck section, the airflow, the cyclonic 5-axis CNC machined business that they've got going on. Firstly, we'll take a look at the packaging. When you first open up the LUSH box, you get your little WOTOFO card, which tells you what's in the box. You get the LUSH 510 drip tip and adapter, deck, and the broad cap. Pretty standard. LUSH little authenticity card, I think that is. This card received an official LUSH RDA Vapoureyes component, blah blah blah. Thank you, WOTOFO. Also has directions to, when you first buy this, it doesn't come with O-rings on the deck. So they give you this little card teaching you how to put O-rings on the deck, which is nice because, you know, some people never have to deal with that. Obviously I've taken the little Woto tool out of here, but it comes with spare O-rings, spare post screws. Yeah, it's always good to have this kind of stuff. And inside the box here is the RDA. Usually RDA goes here, your broad cap's here, and your 510 adapter is here. Now mine's taken a bit of a beating just because I'm rough. As you can see that the finish isn't as great as I think it could be, but I mean, it doesn't affect the performance, it just affects the aesthetic. This can be really hard to also put into the RDA to, you know, get it to sit down flush, but this is a nice little drip tip. Good to have a little shorty, you know, wide open drip tip that's machined in sort of a nice conical sort of manner. But yeah, that's that. We'll set that aside, and we'll get along to having a look at the star of the show, which is obviously the LUSH RDA. So what you've got here is a 3-piece construction. You got the deck, the outer barrel, and this top airflow section. So it is adjustable airflow, but I never use adjustable airflow. Wide open is great. It has enough flavor and enough vapor production for me. But for some reason, I think these fins are a little bit short, because when you're using the, I'll show you, I'll have a look. So when you're using the adjustable airflow and you turn it across, it closes those ones. But then when you get across to there, I don't know if you can see on this bottom hole here, it doesn't quite close off the whole airflow hole. Probably not something to be concerned about, but it's there. These are all CNC machined 5-axis, they reckon. They're all drilled on an angle, so it creates like a little vortex inside the RDA. That's just my opinion. I'm not sure if that's the truth, but let's have a quick look at the deck section and we'll get back to business. So I've pulled my build out of here, just a simple 24 gauge build, and as you can see, it's got really big post holes. Pretty substantial. 24 gauge looks like nothing in here. It's like throwing a bloody weenie down a hallway. But 3mm Allen heads never back out a really deep juice well. I don't know, that's almost 10 mil. It's probably about 7 or 8mm deep, square, peak insulated, and double O-ringed. And on the bottom here, I think everyone knows what's down here. 510 connector, WOTOFO, LUSH, and yeah, that's pretty much all to see. I'll chuck a build in this, and we'll go back up top and have my final thoughts on it. So I've rebuilt the LUSH RDA, dripped a bit of my favourite Arcturus. Shout out to Savas, you're the man. And yeah, my final thoughts on this RDA. It's great, man. It looks great on the Phantom. That matte black finish matches up. It looks great on most things. It's a lot taller than a lot of the RDAs that I've been using lately. I'm addicted to the snub nose, if you don't know. But yeah, I'll have a bit of a toot. Vapor production is up there. It's definitely not. It's a flavor addy with cloud potential. That vortex business, I don't know how I'd measure that. I suppose I'd hook up some airflow to this and then measure watch the vapor come at the top or something like that. I don't know how to do it, but with the limited knowledge that I have and just basically off what I feel, which is obviously fallible because my opinion is just my opinion, it does really, really well. I do just rock it wide open, but the way I use it, because of those the angled airflow, I don't line the airflow up directly with the coil. I offset it so that that air is coming up and around that, and I found that is cool. I'm not like a super hot vape guy, but having it that way has definitely increased the amount of the vape production. I think just with anything, as long as you get that airflow straight to the coil, you're always going to do well. So yeah, that's I think if you want to pick this up, it's real cheap. I picked it up off Vapoureyes. I'm not sure how much it was. It was cheap. It was like $30, $35, something like that. And with Vapoureyes, pay a little bit extra to get that shipping, or buy some juice or whatever and get express shipped to your house. Most places it's next day or 2 days shipping. So you can't go wrong with that. So that being said, shout out to my boys at Blackbeard Vapes, and me and the LUSH RDA. Gonna get out of here, get out of your face. But let's blow a few clouds first, and I'll see you on the flip side. Peace.